Yo, what's popping with it? So I wanted to give kudos to my little brother today about him defending what's going on in America with the idea of a mass shooter. Um, the best way to explain it is the count for a mass shooting is ridiculous. It is a skewed number done on purpose to give individuals a talking point that doesn't make a lot of sense when you break it down. So let's do that right now. Typically in America, what a mass shooting is considered is 4+ individuals being harmed at one time. If you live in what they consider urban America, the ghetto, then that can happen on a daily basis. That could be a drive-by shooting. That could be an angry individual that has had too much to drink at a birthday party and goes to shoot one person, letting off 4 shots, and each one of his shots have hit randoms because he can't aim. That is considered a mass shooting, mathematically and technically by the term they use. But when you think of mass shooting, when the average person hears the word mass shooting, what do you think? You think an individual walked into what those of us in the military and law enforcement like to call a soft target. That means that there's no one there armed. There's no one there that wants a problem. There's no one there that is causing you any pain. Malls, churches, anywhere that is public with largest amounts of human beings. We believe that is a mass shooting. When you kill 20 individuals because you came in with your firearm and you shot up Walmart and you didn't know any of those people there, that's a mass shooting. When a person tells you that the crime is different and you scoff at them, that means you don't understand what crime really is. Crime has been going on in urban areas where the poor is since we've had poor. You could go back 100 years and the same statistics are going to pop up. They just changed the individuals. The Italians were killing in the streets every day when the mob was 100% active in most cities. And I'm definitely not saying the mob's not 100% active. Anybody who's paying attention should know the mob is still in full effect. But my point is that those things aren't mass shootings. Those things are criminally related shootings. Those are where people have crimes where I want to steal from you, or you are in my way and you are stopping me from a financial gain. I want that area that you claim. That's my job. I want that. Those are totally different crimes because those crimes are against individuals that they know. They have a beef with. It has a rhyme and reason behind it. When a man wakes up in the morning and loads his guns up and gets in his car and says, I'm going to the mall to kill motherfuckers, that has nothing to do with crime in the sense of I'm part of a criminal empire. I would like to have a criminal empire. I am retaliating for something that you did against me or my people. This is, I don't like you. I don't know you and I don't like you. I just don't like how you look. So therefore you must die today. These are two uniquely different things. And whites have to stop trying to slide the buck and make it sound like, hey, blacks are committing the same level of crime. They just don't talk about it. But they kill each other every day. Look at black on black crime. Crime is in proximity of who you're near. They don't call it redneck crime when I hear about people in the trailer park acting a fool, shooting at each other. They don't call it that. They call it a crime. They call it a homicide. If he kills 2 people, they call it a double homicide. That's what it is. You people have to sit back and pay attention and stop being spoon-fed. Let me say that again. Spoon-fed your information. You have to take a conscious, educated, and heartfelt look at the world you live in and ask yourself what is truly different. And stop trying to defend your white honor of, I'm not guilty of anything. When a person tells you they brought drugs into our neighborhood, you change the game by flooding drugs into our neighborhoods. That's not new. That's not a shocking thing to hear about. But people will be like, oh, that's years ago. By God, you niggas should have stopped using crack and selling it by now. I'm sorry. Did you start funneling billions of dollars into black neighborhoods? Did you start fixing our schools and making them better and beautiful? No. You did what you always do. You did white flight. Oh, we're out of here. We'll go make another neighborhood nice. No need to fix it. The niggers are there. And then when the neighborhood's messed up, and then when the prices of real estate has gone down far enough, you'll come back. And you'll put money in then because it's gentrification or gentrification or whatever, however you like to say that word. You'll be back for it, though. I guarantee that. And what you'll do, Starbucks will start popping up. You'll start fixing houses and buying them so your youthful white can have a new neighborhood to live in while you move blacks to a neighborhood that's more conducive to your plan. So when people have an argument with someone who's black, discussing that shit, you look like clowns because you ain't did enough research. You don't know nothing about being redlined. You know nothing about gun laws being really racist and put against blacks because you don't want them to be armed. These are things you aren't researching because they don't affect your life. And anything that doesn't affect your life, you don't understand it because you're not going to research it to begin with. So I would like to say kudos to my little brother today for doing a bang-up job in standing in the way of ignorance about gun violence and mass shootings. Because I'm here to tell you, everyone in Black America is pretty much tired, pissed the fuck off even, of you keep comparing places that have crime mass shootings and I'm a psychopath mass shootings. I'm lumping them all together. We're tired of that shit. They're not the same. So stop trying to tell us they are. And if you really just don't understand this, ask yourself this. Why is there so many crimes in a place like Chicago where their gun laws is the tightest in the nation? They're not even supposed to have any firearms, but they're over there shooting the shit out of each other. That lets you know that no crime bill that you will push, no gun law that you would decide to throw out there is going to stop criminals. Because you've done it all in Chicago and they're still doing the same shit. Because the south side of Chicago is definitely poor. You don't want to pour any money into it. You're waiting for them all to kill themselves so you could take that part of Chicago back over. If you don't believe me, then why is it that no one has done anything to put a major stop to how many murders happen in Chicago every day? Nor do we talk about the murders that happen in Chicago every day until somebody wants to say, Chicago has the best gun laws in the nation. Yep, and they got the most murders too. Make it make sense. Oh, you can't. I forgot. Because it is no rational sense for you. None whatsoever. You don't get it. Nor do you care because it's not part of your community anyway. You know you could go downtown Chicago and have a good time at the pier. So, hey, who cares what those angry Negroes are doing? They've been killing each other over drugs forever. Even though your drug laws were set up to lock me up. You gave me drugs to sell in my communities. And when we bring that up, you say it's been years and years. You should have found something else. Shit, the jobs ain't changed. You haven't brought more jobs to Chicago. You haven't pumped billions of dollars into Chicago. And this is from a rate of, we're talking about everybody. When I say everybody, I mean, you have big business haven't pumped money in Chicago. Government hasn't pumped money into Chicago. Highly rich individuals have not pumped money in Chicago. So when it comes to people like me and people like my brother who are being educated in the ways of society, we have no remorse for I'm crazy and I shot up the club, and then you decide to come back and say, black people are always crazy. They're always doing shit they don't have no business doing. This is what it is. No one wants to hear that garbage any longer. You need to pay attention. You're the largest group in the United States, and you commit the most crimes. And your killings and violence need to stop. So when people point the finger at white America and say, you're doing this, you're doing this. Be man enough to say, yes, we got crazy motherfuckers with guns that do stupid shit. Because in Black America, we're forced to say that shit every day. Yes, we got crazy motherfuckers in Black America that do stupid shit. But when a black person tells you the reason behind the stupid shit, pay attention, because they're not lying to you. They're not giving you lip service for the fun of it. They're telling you exactly what the fuck is going on in our communities, and you just pay it no attention because it means nothing to you. With that being said, I'm signing off. I have nothing else to say to such a silly conversation. Peace.